I was on a roller coaster ride. I was living my dream, but then when I would wake up, it'd be like silent and it wouldn't feel nice.
Exactly. I have a crazy story about this hotel. This was when the infamous Amy Winehouse was still alive, and it was incredible because she came to watch the festivals. And so then she got invited back from Jay to kind of come and hang out. And she had like, you know how she had those ballet pumps on the shoulders to wear?
Yeah.
And she came, but with her, this guy was holding a box of Louboutins and like just following her around with Louboutins. And she was like amazing, crazy Amy. So you're Beyonce.
Hard to do, but I can do it.
I'm me, Jay's over there, and Amy's like sitting right in front of us here. And she gets up and starts like, you know how in England we go like this on two to cheat? I guess so she did a double kiss to a friend of ours within the group, who I won't mention because he'll kill me. And he stepped back and went, whoa! And she was like, what? It was insane because they had a full-on fight in this hotel.
You know,
Kind of just happy, like when they say the industry's a small place, it kind of really is. Like my aim was for people to talk my name. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to be the new girl in people's mouths and people being like, yo, have you heard this girl? She's doing these shows. And gradually after about 1.5 years, 2 years, it happened. And then I just got a call saying, Jay would love to meet you. But that was through loads of A&Rs pretending to want to do something and this happening. And that's supposedly going to happen. It never really happened, so.
So when you finally know that it's real, that Jay-Z, there's a meeting about to happen or Jay-Z really wants to speak with you, how does that happen? Like via telephone?
Well, I just got a call. Yeah, I got a call. It was like a plus something number. And I was like, what is going on?
Oh, you know it's international.
Yeah. So I was like, uh-oh, what's about to happen? And then I got a call from the Rock Nation, not from Jay himself, I got a call from the team. His name's Jay Brown.
Okay.
He called me up and he said, hey, what's up? I was like,
uh-oh.
What's up?
They got that English accent again.
I said, what's up? No, he just said, we'd love to meet you. So the next day I flew out to New York.
I heard that. So you just gathered everything. You was like, I'm gone.
I was like, Mom, I'm out of here.
Right.
She didn't even know. I had to sing 99 Problems and the ain't one to my mom.
Really? Oh.
Do you know who Jay-Z was?
No.
Oh, God.
She was like, baby, don't go.
But then she said,
why are you doing this?
Crazy.
But then she knew that it's the guy that's married to Beyonce.
Yeah.
Quick to come forward with her own set of exposés, Rita Ora wants to avoid doing anything with Jay-Z.
And I'm wondering if this rings a bell with you, the pain of, have I done something now?
Of course. Yeah.
To blow up my family.
Yeah. And, much like you, like I have a beautiful wife who was understanding and knew that I'm not the worst of what I've done. And like we did the hard work of going to therapy and, really we love each other, right?
Rita Ora has responded to the now famous rumors that she was Jay-Z's mistress in Beyonce's marriage. Yet, the singer appears to be doing more than just that. The singer feels that Beyonce's fans and the internet cornered her about something she would never do in 1,000,000 years.
Well, it's me. It's what my blood is. It's what you feel under my skin. It's who I am as a woman. It's what I am, what I represent as a 24-year-old musician, entertainer. Everything I've learned from my parents, my morals, my upbringing, the food I cook, how I say thank you.
But what about the song she wrote that has the exact same name as Beyonce's song about Jay's affair? A lot needs to be cleared out, and Rita Ora is not missing out on the chance. Here's everything you need to know. Beyonce seemed to make reference to an extramarital affair between her husband and another lady, who is merely called Becky with the good hair, on her 2016 album Lemonade. He only want me when I'm not on there. He better call Becky with the good hair, she sings on Sorry. As fans tried to identify the woman, many speculated that it might be Ora, who had previously been signed to Jay-Z's record label, Rock Nation.
That's kind of when everything started to click. And that was Jay Brown, who works with Jay-Z, and that was the whole introduction to signing to Rock Nation.
And I heard they got you on a plane, you flew out there, you went to some party.
I did all of that, I did the whole thing.
And they signed you straight away?
Yeah, they did. They signed me straight away. Kind of like that night, I was exhausted. I flew in from London and it was scary, but it was so exciting. It was like, everything was happening at once.
And you were how old?
Just turned 18.
Wow.
At the time, Ora refuted the allegations, but rumors only started to circulate after she posted a selfie sporting a necklace that looked to be the letter J and a bra with lemon appliques.
Everything's gone wrong. And I think that's something that I've been
really working on as well with my therapist. It's called almost sort of like compartmentalizing things.
Before you assume that everything happened by coincidence or that Beyonce was too emotional, Jay did come clean and admit that he had cheated on his wife. Not just once, but several times.
I have a beautiful wife who was understanding and knew that I'm not the worst of what I've done. And like, we did the hard work of going to therapy, and we love each other, right? So we really put in the work.
Now, for those who are unaware, Jay-Z had also suggested to Beyonce that he may have separated, but he had therapy, which greatly aided him. After Queen Bee's sister Solange and her husband, musician and producer Jay-Z, got into a heated altercation inside an elevator not too long ago, fans realized something wasn't right between Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Let's talk about it. All right, so the biggest story around the world seems to be Jay-Z being attacked in the elevator by Beyonce's sister Solange. It's leading on all the newscasts. Of course, it's a hot topic here, but it's amazing how the world has let go of everything else important and is talking about this. She is kicking his behind. And the security guard's trying to hold her back. Beyonce's next to Jay-Z in the corner. And I know you've seen this footage before, and you know that Beyonce waited a long time before she stepped in between them. Yes, she almost kicked him in his area, but he caught it. This was at, as you might know by now, the after party to the Met Gala. It was at a place here in Manhattan called the Standard Hotel. The hotel is upset because the footage even got out, because this is supposed to be a place that caters to celebrities. But who falls for that? You know, of course, this footage probably made somebody rich. The only thing that would make somebody richer is the person who's got the audio.
I had days that I devoted to. On Wednesdays, I took off from work, and that was Solange's day. And she was a lot younger than Beyonce. And it was tough because she was 5 years older, and Beyonce was this little superstar in our city. And so I took them to counseling very early, so that the counselor could help Beyonce be more sensitive to Solange, because she couldn't stand her for a minute. You know, when they were little, she was 5, she was all in her stuff, she was trying to hang around her and her friends, and Beyonce was really irritated. But it made her more sensitive to who her sister was and what she had to deal with.
So, the unanswered question is, who wouldn't intervene to shield their spouse from being physically abused in front of the whole industry? That is wives who are sick and tired of controlling men.
Number one, I always acknowledge that I'm 22 years old and that I'm gonna make mistakes as everybody else does, and I'm gonna live to a certain extent of normalcy. And I learned how to sort of, embrace my mistakes, laugh about them, and keep it moving. But as far as the constant attention on there, I think that the main key is just to be really comfortable with who you are first and really learn yourself. And I think that until you feel like there's some sort of chastising on you that is true, the other things really don't matter, unless you feel maybe some of it is true. But it really doesn't bother me at all.
Then again, in a 2007 interview with Charlie Rose, Jay-Z implied that he and Beyonce actually met when she was 16, though it may sound excessive. They didn't start dating until she was 18. Naturally, Jay-Z was much older than Beyonce at the time, being 28 years old.
Mm-hmm. And I would not be the woman I am if I did not go home to that man. And it just gives me such a foundation. And how has he helped you? On so many levels. You know, we were friends first for a year and a half before we went on any date, on the phone for a year and a half. And that foundation is so important in a relationship. And just to have someone that you just like, is so important, and someone that is honest.
Given Beyonce's brief experience of romantic relationships and Jay-Z's keen awareness of the situation, along with his determined efforts to control it, it is understandable why a lot of people assert that a power imbalance existed from the start of their relationship. Rumor also has it that Jay-Z and Solange are still at odds because Solange is still not accepted into the family. Most likely because she is the only one who recognizes how toxic Jay-Z is to Beyonce. On top of that, rapper Kanye West has also reportedly told Solange and other industry insiders that Beyonce is being controlled by Jay-Z and other powerful people, including Diddy and T.D. Jakes.
You think about if Harley was part of intelligence, right? What kind of people you think are surrounding my kids? What kind of people you think are in that house right now? My kids go to Sierra Canyon. It's a Jewish school that doesn't teach Christianity, teaches Christian kids. At Christmas time, they're teaching Kwanzaa to black kids. They say, hey, this is your Christmas. This is all indoctrination. This is all mind control. You gotta understand, like I don't believe I'm putting myself at risk because I think God uses me for a time like this. He put me in this situation and had y'all follow me from George Bush Don't Care to Beyonce had the best video to now. For some reason, y'all are interested. 2 Chainz said, why is your belt buckle? Y'all niggas shoulders looking. Like, y'all are interested for some reason. And they wanted to medicate me every day. You realize, like, they could have just switched to medication and I wouldn't be here. And on the news, they would have said it was because of a mental issue, right? Yeah. I ain't never been back to the hospital since 2015, but every time they say I'm crazy, it's just when I'm saying the truth. So what's the crazy part, really? What's the crazy part, really?
They can't scare you, they can't control you, they try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me.
Not
you see,
you.
it ain't no name I won't name.
Exactly.
It's up.
Not you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I don't take no disrespect from nobody, so let's get on the phone and let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slice from nobody, right? I ain't taking no slice from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mama ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm Christian too.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
Not to mention, there have also been long-running rumors about Beyonce's suspicious pregnancy with the rapper, which seem to have happened the same time around when Jay was cheating on Beyonce, according to Kanye West, Solange, Jaguar Wright, and even Wendy Williams.
The world went nuts this week after our interview with Beyonce last Sunday led to fevered speculation about her baby bump and whether she was faking her pregnancy. At Sunday night, it consumed us day and night. So we went back and analysed the tapes, every shot, every angle, frame by frame, to bring you the truth, the whole truth about Bumpgate. Our interview with Beyonce was destined to be revealing.
How you doing? I'm good.
But what this moment exposed to some even caught us by surprise. Here it is again, slowed down. As Beyonce sits down with Molly Meldrum, her dress folds. That crease caused a worldwide controversy.
Some are wondering if Beyonce is faking her baby bump after the singer appeared on an Australian TV show.
Bumpgate went viral.
Sources are saying that she is straight up faking her pregnancy. Beyonce just can't put her feet up and enjoy being pregnant. Some people are actually accusing her of wearing a fake baby bump.
A conspiracy to rival JFK and the grassy knoll.
Others are saying she's using a surrogate because she didn't want to put her body through the stress.
So, like the Zapruder film, we went through the unseen footage, frame by frame.
I cannot miss it.
Before the interview, Beyonce is fitted with a microphone. And then, from another angle, as she goes to her seat, a makeup artist blocks our view. But then there's this angle from the side. As Beyonce sits down, there's no sign of any straps that could hold padding in place. But for us, the biggest clue that she is expecting is this.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
I got a shock as much as anyone else, and you're glowing.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a mother's joy you just can't fake.
Beyond, if it's any time, right now is the time. And I'm so happy, and I feel...
So there you are, settled, finished, over. And our Twitter community had plenty of suggestions for a name for Beyonce's baby. Destiny was the favourite if it's a girl, followed by Sasha and Scarlett. There weren't as many boys' names. Jackson, a very definite Aussie influence with Bazza, and one viewer came up with Crazy.
There's a stupid rumor. It's actually the most ridiculous rumor I think I've ever had about me. But there are actually a lot of people that believe this rumor. And it's crazy. I guess there are some crazy celebrities in the world, so we get a bad rep. But to think that I will be that vain, and I respect mothers and women so much, and to be able to experience bringing a child into this world. If you're lucky and fortunate enough to experience that, I would never ever take that for granted. I mean, it's the most powerful thing you can ever do in your life.
Honestly, it seems like Beyonce lacks personality and is completely under Jay-Z's control. Recent disclosures, such as those made by a former bodyguard for Queen Bee, further imply that their marriage is less of a genuine union based on love and more of a business partnership intended to achieve financial success. So then, what is it? Would Rita Ora say that Jay cheated on her, but not with her? Or would Beyonce try to tell the truth, but be hushed by Jay and Rita? That's all for today's video. Make sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. For more updates, hit the bell icon.